Hello everybody, my name is Optional and today we are back with another walkthrough on TryHackMe. Today we're going to be doing Inclusion, a beginner level LFI challenge. So this is actually quite a nice challenge. I did it just a minute ago, so I thought I'd do a quick walkthrough for it, get it edited and uploaded tonight. Hopefully this can help a few people out, seeing as TryHackMe is growing so rapidly lately. So let's get on with it. We've already deployed the box and we get given the IP 10.10.206.199. So when we go on it, we get greeted with a web page. So we know it's an LFI challenge, they tell us this. So we can look around here, the search button doesn't do anything, it just puts us to hashtag. Well, it doesn't even do that, I don't think. We've got learn more, which again does nothing. And then we have hack the world, LFI attack, RFI attack. So you click these and we get article equals name equals hacking. So what happens when we change this? So if we do /home internal server error, actually, so for those of you that don't know, the premise of local file injection is the web server is actually making a call to the server that it's running on, and it's pulling a file. So for example, this is pulling hacking. If we go on LFI, it's pulling LFI attack. And on this one, I imagine it's going to pull information for an RFI attack. Yeah, so that's how they work. So the way we will go about executing an LFI attack is we will do a couple double full stops to put us back to the home directory. So if we do that, we're still going to get an internal server error because we're not specifying a file. So if we do etc and we'll do shadow, as you can see, because it's pulling a file, we will see the hashes. I'm going to save a bit of time as I did go down this rabbit hole for a couple of minutes because I'm an idiot and it's late. And I actually tried to crack these hashes. I'll save you a bit of time. Shocker, you can. So instantly seeing that, I think, okay, so what can we look into? Let's try password because that's sort of another file. So we go along and we see root bin bash, and we see the shells, we get falconfeast, which I assume is our user, and then underneath we get a comment which tells us falconfeast and root password. So we're actually going to drop that into a note file because it's always useful to have make lfi, lfi, clfi, vim notes. So we've now got some credentials. So let's just try SSH in, because actually, if we do a quick nmap scan on the server, we will see, we won't do anything fancy, we'll just run a standard nmap and it will return SSH and HTTP. So, should always actually start off with an nmap scan. This one I've done it a bit backwards. But because we get the credentials, you could always go down the rabbit hole of going admin or login, but you're not going to pull anything from that. So what we're going to do is we're going to SSH is falconfeast at 10.10.206.199. We're going to click yes, and we're going to enter the password, which is root password. It's going to take a minute, but it will pop us into a shell. Hopefully, no, did I mess up typing that? Yes, I did. Okay, so that puts us in. If we do LSLA, we've got bash history linked to dev null as we'd expect, sudo as admin success, user.txt. So just do that and we can verify that it is 21 characters in length, which if we went over here and went into this, we would count the asterisks to be 21. So that's perfect. We now have user, we can do ID, who am I, and if config, that'll tell us all the details that we need for this box. We're now going to work on escalating to root, which root on this one actually, I was disappointed, but at the same time it is a beginner challenge, so it was something I was expecting to see. However, I've not seen it in any other boxes just yet. So let's just do our standard enumeration. We're going to go to cd-opt. We're going to yoink limpies. Where is it? Do I even have limpies on here? Doesn't look like I do. Oh no, it's there. There we go. So we're going to go into limpies. We're going to then python tacm simple HTTP server. We're going to split this into if config turn 0. and just yoink our IP. So wget HTTP 10 to 10 186.248 on port 8000 linpeas.sh. Bingo. So now we've got that, we can close these off and we will run it chmod linpeas.sh. So just going to let this run through and see if we actually pull anything interesting to you. Look, with when you get onto a Linux box, it is always a good idea to start off by running linpeas, because it will start piecing together some things, whether it finds backups, whether it finds world readable stuff, misconfigurations, etc. Will take a little while to run, as it is a very thorough check. However, if we start scrolling to the top, we'll see if there's anything interesting for us. So we can see all users, we've got root, and then we've got falconfeast. We are ID 1000, and root is ID 0, as we would expect. Admin identities, sudo. Okay, so this is the bit that actually, for this box, we're looking for. User falconfeast may run the following commands on inclusion. As root, with no password, socat. So this is what we're going to be using to privilege escalate. So we can go ahead and cancel this. What I do when I get on a Linux box with this is I'll pipe it out to an output file, just so you don't have to keep running it. However, because if we ran sudo tackl, we see socat again. Let's go over to GTFO-bins. It's probably one of my favourite tools so far for CTFs in general. You can just check, say you got a binary, where say sudo, where sudo's a bad example, bash. You can click on bash and it'll tell you you can get shell, you can get reverse shell using this, any of these methods, right? So for our example, we're going to run socat, so we're going to check that, and we are actually going to be looking for a reverse shell. So it's saying run this file on the attacker box to receive the shell, and then we're going to be running this on our system and this on the server, I do believe. So if we start up, we're going to start our TCP list or our socat listener on 12345. That is now listening. Okay, so on the box, we actually want to copy this line. We're going to do sudo and then this. However, because we aren't import or exporting the variables, our host in our port, we are going to have to put 10.6.248, which is our local, which is our attacking IP address. We're going to do port, which we specify as 12345. Press enter, and we get a callback. This is amazing. So ls let's do this properly. Who am I? ID if config. And that tells us we are root. We have successfully escalated privileges, and we can navigate the system as we'd expect. So if we go in here, we can see root privilege. You can read it. You can do word count on root.txt. And that will tell you 21 character length, which, as we know from the first one, is going to be the exact for the flag. So that's just a quick rundown as to the inclusion CTF LFI challenge. I hope you learned something. If you've got any questions, feel free to just ask them in the comment section or the comment section down below. Again, if I don't reply to that, I am on the TryHackMe Discord, so go ahead and join that. And if you aren't already a member of TryHackMe, I highly recommend getting on here. It's an amazing platform to learn. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next walkthrough. See you later.